Welcome to Anx English, your go-to podcast for mastering English and unlocking a brighter, more confident you. Hey there, everyone. It's Ank here. Have you ever had one of those days where everything feels like it's going wrong? You know, you wake up late, spill juice on your favorite shirt, and then your earbuds die right when you need them most. It's like the world's conspiring to make you miserable, right? But here's the thing. What if I told you that the way you think about those moments can completely change how they shape your day or even your life? That's what today's episode is all about. The incredible power of a positive mindset. This isn't about fake smiles or empty pep talks. It's about real, practical ways to rewire your thoughts, lift your spirits, and take charge of your future. Whether you're here to boost your English skills, become a better communicator, or just grow as a person, this episode is for you. Grab a cozy spot, maybe a notebook, and let's dive into how a few simple mindset shifts can transform the way you live. Oh, and if you want to revisit these tips later, just check the link in the description. Everything's there, totally free. Before we get started, please hit that like button to help this podcast reach more people, drop a comment with your thoughts, and subscribe so you never miss an episode. All right, let's jump in and discover how to light up your world with the power of positive thinking. Let's start with the heavy stuff, negative thinking. It's wild how one small moment can send your mind into a spiral. Picture this. You're getting ready for the day, and you get a vague email from your teacher. We need to discuss your project. Boom, your brain kicks into panic mode. Oh no, I messed up. I'm going to fail. Suddenly, your stomach's in knots, your mood tanks, and even simple tasks like grabbing lunch feel overwhelming. It's like one tiny thought starts a wildfire in your head. The worst part? That email might just be about scheduling a quick chat, but negative thinking convinces you it's a disaster. It sneaks in, steals your peace, and makes everything feel harder than it needs to be. If you let it fester, it becomes a habit, expecting the worst even when life's going fine. That's no way to live, right? So what's positive thinking all about? It's not about pretending everything's perfect or forcing a grin when you're struggling. It's about choosing how you respond to life's curveballs. Let's say you're practicing for a big speech and you fumble a few lines. Instead of thinking, I'm awful at this, you tell yourself, okay, I stumbled, but I'm learning and I'll get better. It's about focusing on what you can control, your effort, your attitude, rather than dwelling on what went wrong. It's like saying, today was tough, but I made it through, or I didn't ace that test yet, but I'm figuring it out. Positive thinking is flexible, kind, and honest. And the best part, it's a skill you can practice every day, starting with small thoughts like, this is hard, but I've handled hard before. Now, you might be wondering, is this just a feel-good idea? Or does positive thinking actually change anything? Let me tell you, it's a game changer, and science backs it up. When you focus on positive thoughts, your brain produces less cortisol, the stress hormone that makes you feel frazzled. You feel calmer, sharper, and more in control. Studies show that people with a positive mindset sleep better, get sick less often, and even have stronger hearts. But it's not just about your body. Positive thinkers are magnets for good vibes. People love being around them. Think about it. Would you rather spend time with someone who's always complaining, life's the worst, or someone who says, yeah, it's a rough patch, but we'll get through it? Exactly. And here's the kicker. A positive mindset boosts your performance, whether you're tackling school, work, or even casual conversations. It builds confidence because you're cheering yourself on instead of tearing yourself down. So, positive thinking isn't just a mood, it's a tool that can reshape your health, your relationships, and your future, one thought at a time. Here's the tricky part. Sometimes we don't even notice when our thoughts are dragging us down. Negative thinking can be so sneaky. Have you ever caught yourself thinking, I always mess things up, without even questioning it? Those absolute words, always, never, are like little traps. I'm never good enough, or I always fail. Those aren't truths. They're habits your mind falls into. Another big one is self-criticism. You'd never tell a friend, you're so dumb, but we say it to ourselves like it's nothing. Then there's the disaster filter, where one small hiccup, like forgetting a deadline, turns into my whole career is over. That kind of thinking doesn't help. It just keeps you stuck. So how do you break free? Start by noticing those thoughts. Don't judge them. Just say, oh, there's that negative voice again. Then reframe it. Instead of, I always fail, try, I've had some tough moments, but I'm growing. It's not about lying to yourself. It's about giving yourself a chance to breathe. One small shift in your words can spark a massive change in how you feel. All right, we've talked about why positive thinking matters, but how do you make it part of your life? It's not like you snap your fingers and suddenly think like a motivational speaker. It takes practice, like learning a new language or building strength at the gym. The good news? There are simple, practical ways to train your brain to lean toward the positive. Let's explore 7 powerful strategies to build a mindset that lifts you up. First, gratitude journaling. It might sound simple, but don't underestimate it. Every day, grab a notebook or your phone and write down 10 things you're thankful for. They don't need to be huge. Small moments often hit the hardest. Maybe it's the way the sunlight hit your window this morning, a kind text from a friend, or even just making it through a busy day. By focusing on these little sparks of joy, you teach your brain to seek out the good instead of obsessing over what's missing. Science says gratitude reduces stress, improves sleep, and rewires your brain to notice the positive. It takes 5 minutes, but those 5 minutes can transform your perspective. Second, master your self-talk. The way you speak to yourself shapes your reality. If you were hyping up a friend before a big moment, you'd say, "You're ready, just do your best." But when it's you, your inner voice might whisper, "You're gonna flop." Why do we do that? Here's how to fix it. When you catch that harsh voice, pause and rewrite the script. Say you're nervous about a test. Instead of, I'm gonna fail, try, I've studied, and I'll give it my all. It's not about pretending you're perfect. It's about being your own supporter. With practice, this kinder self-talk becomes natural, like a habit that lifts you up. Third, surround yourself with positive people. The folks you spend time with shape your mindset more than you realize. Hang out with someone who's always grumbling, nothing ever works, and their negativity starts to stick. It's like standing too close to a campfire. You come away smelling like smoke. But when you're around people who are hopeful, who talk about possibilities instead of problems, your outlook lifts. You feel lighter, laugh more, and start believing in yourself. So take a look at your circle. Who inspires you? Who makes you feel stronger? Spend more time with those people, and your mindset will start to glow. Fourth, visualization. This is a secret weapon used by athletes, performers, and even students. Before a big moment, like a presentation or an exam, close your eyes and picture it going well. Imagine yourself speaking clearly, feeling calm and succeeding. Feel the moment, hear the success, see the smiles. Your brain treats this mental rehearsal like the real thing, building confidence before you even start. I tried this before a big talk once, pictured myself engaging the crowd, and it made me so much steadier when the moment came. Visualize the win, and you're already halfway there. Fifth, embrace challenges with a growth mindset. Life throws curveballs, missed deadlines, failed plans, awkward moments. It's easy to spiral. Why does this always happen? But a positive mindset flips the script. What can I learn here? Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's part of it. Think of Thomas Edison. He didn't call his thousands of failed experiments failures. He called them lessons. I once bombed a group project because I didn't prepare enough. Instead of giving up, I asked, what went wrong? Next time, I was ready, and it felt amazing. Challenges are opportunities in disguise. Approach them with curiosity, and they'll make you stronger. Sixth, move your body. Your mind and body are connected, and movement is like a reset button for your brain. You don't need to run marathons or hit the gym hard. A short walk, a quick dance in your room, or some morning stretches can release endorphins, those feel-good chemicals that boost your mood. When I was stressed out last year, I started doing 10-minute walks after dinner. It cleared my head and made my worries feel smaller. Even something as simple as stretching while watching TV counts. Movement isn't just for your body, it's fuel for a positive mind. Seventh, celebrate small wins. We're so focused on big goals, a degree, a dream job, that we overlook the little victories. Finished a tough assignment? That's a win. Spoke up in a meeting even though you were nervous? Huge win. Even getting up on a tough morning counts. When you acknowledge these moments, maybe with a mental, nice job, Ank, your brain gets a dose of dopamine, which fuels motivation. I used to wait for massive achievements to feel proud, but now I celebrate small stuff, like staying calm in a tricky conversation. Those moments aren't small, they're proof you're moving forward. A quick note, positive thinking is powerful, but watch out for toxic positivity. That's when you force yourself to act like everything's fine, even when you're hurting. If you're going through a tough time, a breakup, a bad grade, don't just say, it's all good. That's like ignoring a sprained ankle instead of treating it. Real positivity means being honest. This is hard, but I'll get through it. Feel your emotions. Talk to someone, write it out, or let yourself cry. Then take a small step forward. That's true strength, not pretending everything's perfect. So, how do you make positive thinking a habit? It's about small, consistent choices. Start your day with a simple affirmation. Today is a fresh start, and I'm ready for it. Say it while making breakfast or brushing your teeth. It sets the tone. Then stick to the habits we've covered. Gratitude journaling, kind self-talk, moving your body. Even if you only manage a little each day, that's progress. At night, check in. Did I notice something positive today? If not, no worries. Just try again tomorrow. And be patient. Changing your mindset is like planting a seed. It grows slowly. Keep at it and your thoughts will start to bloom. Time for a quick vocabulary break to boost your English. Here are key terms from today's episode. First, mindset, your way of thinking. Example, a positive mindset helps me tackle tough days. Second, gratitude, feeling thankful. Example, gratitude journaling makes me appreciate the little things. Third, self-talk, your inner voice. Example, my self-talk is now kinder and more encouraging. Fourth, visualization, picturing success. Example, visualization helped me ace my speech. Fifth, toxic positivity. ignoring real feelings with forced positivity. Example, toxic positivity can block true healing. Sixth, affirmation, a positive statement for your mindset. Example, my affirmation is, I can handle anything. Seventh, challenge, a tough situation that tests you. Example, I face challenges with hope and effort. Eighth, breakthrough, a sudden improvement. Example, after practicing, I had a breakthrough in my English skills. Here's the big takeaway. Positive thinking isn't about ignoring problems. It's about facing them with hope, strength, and clarity. You've got 7 tools to build this mindset: gratitude journaling, kind self-talk, positive company, visualization, a growth mindset, movement, and celebrating small wins. Avoid toxic positivity by being honest with your feelings, and make these habits stick with daily practice. Check the link in the description for all the details, vocab, strategies, and more, all free. If this episode sparks something, hit that like button, share it with a friend, and leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Subscribe for more episodes to help you grow inside and out. Thanks for joining me on Anx English today. Your thoughts shape your world, so choose ones that make it brighter. See you next time.